Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. What's good, what's poppin'? It's so funny because like y'all see it only once, but it usually takes me like 6 times to get the perfect hey guys, what's good, what's poppin'. I know I'm a little late to the back to school series. Like probably most of y'all started school. I literally just started school like my senior year, last year in high school. I'm really excited. So hopefully y'all have been enjoying your school year if you just started or you've been in school for like a week or so. But I'm still gonna get my back to school series out. Like I'm not gonna just let it like, you know, fall by the wayside because I got some stuff to say and I got some content to put out for y'all. So I hope you enjoy it. Also make sure you hit the subscribe button because it's right there and it's free and you know you can see your girl. I meant to film this video a while ago, like 2 weeks ago, and I just never got around to it. But I think this will be a very helpful video, and I haven't seen like too many of these videos around. I do want to say that these tips are all tips that I use. Like I may use like more or less like of these tips, but they all work, and I guarantee that these will save you time. Like if you do them right, you know, that they will save you a lot of time in the morning, because honestly, school, I feel like everybody's always in a rush. Maybe it's just me, you know, and it usually takes up with the fact that I like sleep past my alarm clock and I take forever with my makeup sometimes. So, you know, but these tips keep me from being super late. I'm never really late to school, just not necessarily on time. We're just gonna get started with the video, okay? Cool. Boom. Part of these tips are gonna be like the night before type of tips, because that's honestly what matters more, like whether you believe it or not. If you do a lot of stuff the night before, you save a lot of time in the morning, so you don't have to do it in the morning. You see what I'm saying? Well, most of these tips are actually gonna be like the night before type of tips, like a lot of stuff that you can get done at night that will save you time in the morning. And the first tip is going to be to pack your bag actually the night before. Ooh, math. Ooh, honors algebra. I did that like faithfully the block before. And I mean, it worked. Like it got me through, but I probably could have had a higher A, or like, you know, like got that B to an A if I had did it like the night before or whatever. Well, she didn't really grade homework. Anyway, besides the point, get your homework done the night before, kids. Back in your book bag, have all your binders at least near your book bag or like inside of it, usually inside of it, because then you can just zip it up in the morning. Like if you have to slide any papers in, anything like that, and it'll keep you a little more organized and you won't be rushing in the morning and you might end up forgetting something, and like that's never good, because like it's the beginning of school, you don't want to like make that bad impression of like not having an assignment. It's just not gonna work. Also carry over to the next tip, which I do recommend, and that is meal prepping. And I know a lot of us are like high schoolers, maybe young like adults. Like I'm a young adult technically, but I mean like 20 and maybe like 18, 19. And that might be like weird to meal prep because that seems like an adult thing to do. And I'm not necessarily like healthy meal prepping, which you should try, but I'm not even gonna be a hypocrite. Haven't had a salad in I don't know how long, sis. Just look the night before and see what you're having for lunch, and you might not want it, you know, might not be something you're interested in. So instead of just missing out on lunch that day, just look at it the night before, pack a little lunch. It doesn't have to be anything like super fancy, like just a sandwich and some chips and, you know, a few other things, and pack that the night before so you don't have to do it in the morning and you don't have to like spend that 5 minutes on lunch when you could be doing it on something else. See? So the next tip is going to be for all the females out there that watch my video or come across this video, because we have this problem, and it's like deciding what to wear the morning of, and that takes a lot more time than you think. You should time yourself next time. Don't want to wear this, don't want to wear that, don't want to stun on my haters, don't want to stun on my ex, like, you know, so many choices. It probably ends up being 5 minutes because I'm like, I'm gonna wear this tomorrow, I don't have my toes done, I can't wear sandals, blah blah blah, you know. So picking your outfit the night before, and that also leads to a tip I just thought of. This is also a personal preference. This is what I do. If I pick my outfit the night before and I decide to wear like sandals or open-toed shoes, then I know I have to have my toes done. I don't like wearing chipped toes. Like I like my feet to be done if they're out. So that gives you time to actually do your toes at night, or if you even want to do it in the morning, you know, instead of having to do it the morning of or walking out with your feet a little crusty, you know, like. You can honestly do this for the whole week. When I was in like 5th grade and I was wearing a school uniform, I used to like iron my clothes. Well, I was made to iron my clothes Sunday for the entire week, so there would be like no problems in the morning. And I feel like I used to get ready for school so fast, but that was like besides hair, besides makeup. So now you need all that time for hair and makeup. So just pick out your outfits like the night before, 3 nights before, 2 nights, whatever, and it'll save you a good amount of time in the morning that you're gonna actually need, I promise. My notes, I think when I was typing up my tips a few days ago, if you know you're wearing sandals, I personally make sure my toes are done. I guess I did think of the tip. Like that's just a personal pet peeve. I don't like my toes to be chipped. You do you, boo. Just me. I don't like it for me. I sometimes brush my teeth and I'll wash my face. Like I'll have my face cloth in the shower with me and my body cloth, and you know, have them separated 2 different colors. And just make sure that I brush my teeth and wash my face, so that way you just skip like 2 steps. Like when you get out the shower, you don't have to brush your face, because everything was done within like 15-20 minutes you were in the shower. You know, like you just killed like 3 birds with 1 stone. Some skills right there. Then you probably still need more time in the morning. And what I like to do is my next step, I was gonna say step, but then it came out like step and tip, and they kind of, is to set your alarm about 10 to 15 minutes before you actually need to wake up. And don't press snooze 4 times. Like, just don't do that. I think we all have a tendency to like kind of linger in bed when the alarm goes off. So I think if you set it like 10 minutes, then you're kind of like up, and then you realize like, oh, let me roll out of bed, and then you end up being like on time. This is not a foolproof tip, but it does kind of work sometimes for me. And also, if you have an iPhone, I have a 6S, but my phone is really messed up. Like, I think because they want me to upgrade to a 7, that they sent like a virus to my phone. I had like 6 alarms like set for like 6:15, 6:20, 6:30, and they would just go off. And you know, eventually like by the 2nd or 3rd alarm, I was like, okay, I need to get up. My next tip would be for hair, and that is trying different hairstyles that allow you to kind of like go, like something that you don't have to manipulate too much. If you do like straighten your hair every morning, maybe try wrapping your hair at night, so you just have to brush it down and bump it really fast, which I don't recommend straightening your hair every morning. I don't recommend that. But that's a little protective style, because you don't have to touch it. 2 is gonna save you like 10-15 minutes, which we all need in the morning. And then my last tip is going to be for breakfast, so you guys can be on time at the door. So if you're lucky enough and you live by a restaurant, like a lot of people in my city live by Chick-fil-A, I don't. I live very far from Chick-fil-A. Invest in grab and go breakfasts, like granola bars. I know my family, like everybody in my family is on go in the morning. So we have like the mini pancakes are really fast, about 45 seconds. Breakfast bowls are really fast. Little granola bars, maybe some yogurt, maybe an apple, just something you can like really quickly get and just leave at the door. And that will conclude all my tips for saving time this school year. If you have any more, leave it in the comments, because I could use some more. You know, like if you have anything that you do that actually helps you, or that you think of, just leave them in the comments, and I will let you know like how it worked out for me, whatever. Like this could be a whole little discussion. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you use any of these tips, or if you found anything helpful, if it actually helped you. And I will see you in my next video. I hope you have a good school year.